Hi, it's Roman from Gratitude, and in this video we have the amazing Jackie taking you through a 60-minute flow. Now this class was recorded during the COVID-19 pandemic, and again, these were live classes, no script, just coming at you live, shoot from the heart, and we recorded a handful of these, the ones that got the most likes and shares, and this is one of them. So roll out your yoga mat and enjoy the class. Thanks so much.
So if you've noticed that Jane is in child's pose, we're going to start there. So if we can draw our big toes together, knees splay apart as wide as needed, extending fingertips towards the front of the room, and draw the hips down towards the heels. Good. Taking a few deep breaths here. Kind of collect your thoughts. Starting to create your sacred space here on your mat. Good. And if you'll notice, maybe you can hear James starting to breathe here. So yoga in Sanskrit means to yoke or to join together. And what we do here on our mat is join our mind, body, spirit, but we also invoke breath and movement. So what I want you to do is open the mouth, draw the chin down to the chest, contract your abdominal muscles, and start to exhale all that stale air that's built up there. Make a nice HA sound. The bottom of your exhale, start to seal the lips together. Draw in through the nose, feel the belly expand between the legs, feel the back body rib cage start to open up. And when you're ready, go ahead, open the mouth, start to sigh it out. Good, again, do this 2 more times at your own pace. Nice inhale, full and deep, expanding the intercostal muscles between the ribs. And open the mouth and let it go. And one more time, nice, full, complete breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out, let it go. We're going to come into our Ujjayi pranayama, this victorious breath that we use throughout our physical practice. So start to seal the lips together, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Create slight constriction in the back of the throat, almost as if you're fogging up a mirror. This breath is audible. Sounds like ocean waves or Darth Vader. Taking a few deep cleansing breaths here with this Ujjayi. And then we'll start to yoke or join our breath and our movement. On your next inhale, I want you to reach the fingertips towards the front of your mat, pressing into the finger pads and lift the wrists up off the mat. You'll feel that nice stretch underneath the shoulder blade here. Dropping the chest down to the earth. One more inhale for length. And exhale, start to walk the hands off towards the right side of the mat, creating a little banana shape in that left side body. As you inhale, create a little space in that left side. And as you exhale, start to settle the hips. Inhaling, walking the hands through center. And exhale, taking the hands towards the left side of the mat. Inhale, creating space in the right side body. And exhale, settling the hips, finding a little extra length. Good. Inhaling, coming through center. Start to draw the chest forward, pressing up into your tabletop posture, coming onto hands and knees, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips above knees. Good. As you inhale, I want you to drop the belly, shine the chest forward, gaze upward, and spread the sits bones. And as you exhale, I want you to start to round the spine, pushing the earth away. Tuck the chin and the tailbone. Inhale for chin lifts and belly dips. Exhale, start to round the spine. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, puff the upper back. Inhale, drop the belly, shine the chest. And exhale, round it out. Next inhale, coming to a flat back. Good. Start to extend the left toes towards the back of the mat. Maybe you press the ball of the foot into the mat for a little hamstring stretch, or maybe you start to elevate that leg, pressing the heel towards the back of the room, and the leg is in line with the glute. You can start to extend that right arm, thumb facing up, bicep by the ear. Create a little space on your inhale, and as you exhale, round it in, elbow to knee, puff the back. Inhale for length. Exhale, round it in. Inhale for length. One more time, exhale, round it in. Good. Inhale, extend. You can stay here, or you can bend that left knee, gripping the foot with that right hand. Spin the chest open, or maybe you drop the shoulder down. Either way, stretching into the shoulder, opening up the heart. One more breath. Next inhale, extend arm and leg nice and long. Planting the right hand, keeping the left leg extended. Curl the right toes under. Inhale to lift the knee, and exhale, send it back for three-legged dog. Take a nice deep breath in to lengthen. Exhale, open up the hip, flexing knee and foot. Lifting the knee up, drawing the heel close to the glute. And take a moment here. Maybe you start to circulate the ankle. You can rotate the knee. You can peel that left shoulder open a little bit here. Good. And when you're ready, inhale for length. Exhale, step that left foot to meet the right, downward facing dog. Good. Take a moment to pedal out the feet right and left. Good. Pressing one heel down to the mat, and then the opposite. Feeling the chest melt down towards the thighs, lifting the tailbone. Good. Inhale, coming high on the toes, bend the knees, look forward and slowly lower the knees so that they're hovering down just above the mat, bear pose. Good. Now in this pose, I really want you to push the earth away from you, kind of hollow out the collarbones, puff the upper back, keep the neck nice and neutral here. We're gonna take 10 shoulder taps, and I'll do this with you, Jane, here. We're gonna take right hand to left shoulder, and then opposite. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Left hand meets the mat. Drop the knees down, shift the hips back. Take a child's pose. Holding on to steady ujjayi as you sink the hips down towards the heels, stretching the shoulders. Next, inhale, shift into your tabletop posture. And we'll take it to the other side. So right leg will extend this time, pressing the ball of the foot, maybe stretch the hamstring. If you're ready, maybe you hover that leg, heel is in line with the glute. You can stay here or extend the left fingertips forward, thumb reaches up, bicep by the ear. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, round it in, elbow to knee. Inhale for length. Exhale, round it in. Inhale again. Exhale, round it in. Inhale for length, keeping the leg hovering, planting the left hand down, curl the left toes under, lift the knee, and send the hips high for three-legged dog. Inhale, press the heel, and exhale, open up the hip. Lift the knee just a little bit more. Maybe you start to circulate that ankle. Make circles with the knee. Peel the right shoulder open. As you inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, right foot meets the left, downward facing dog. You can pedal out the feet once more. If you're a little rusty this morning, that's okay. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Good. Inhale, extend the right leg nice and long. Exhale, round in, knee to nose. Plant the foot between the hands, drop the left knee down. Inhale to sweep the fingertips up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the chest up, gaze goes back. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, frame the foot. Curl the back toes under. Step the right foot to meet the left, plank pose. Now in your first plank or all your planks, you can feel free to drop down to the knees if that's what you need. I just want you to keep the integrity in the torso. So draw the low belly in, tuck the tailbone, pressing firmly into the mat, almost as if you're pushing it away from you. You're gonna hollow out the collarbones. Nice neutral spine. Good. Inhale to look forward, shift forward. Exhale, lower belly all the way down to the mat. Hug those elbows in nice and tight. Inhale for cobra. Lift the chest, lift the gaze. And exhale, come through table, curl the toes under, and send the hips high for your first, well, not your first, your third or fourth downward facing dog. Good. Lost count there. Inhale, extends that left leg nice and long. Exhale, round it in, knee to nose. Planting foot between the hands, dropping down onto that right knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus, lift. Inhale for length. Exhale, framing the foot. Curl the back toe under, lift the knees. Step the left foot to meet the right, plank pose. Look forward, shift forward. Exhale, belly all the way to the mats. Inhale for cobra, draw the shoulders back, pinch the shoulder blades, elbows reach back. And exhale, send it through table, curl the toes under, and find downward facing dog. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. Good. Inhale, looking between the hands. Come high up onto the toes and slowly tiptoe your way to the front of the mat. Feet can be hip distance or maybe a little bit wider here. And we'll grab opposite elbows. Start to shift the weight to the ball of the foot. Lift the tailbone up and hang the head heavy. You can shake it yes or no. You can sway side to side, right rib cage to the right thigh, left rib cage to the left thigh. Just kind of hang out here for a moment. Good. Soft bend in the knees. Slowly drop the hands down to the mat. Inhale, lengthen, lift the heart, lift the gaze, and heel toe the feet back together to touch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Lengthen, reach the fingertips, gaze upward, press the palms, and exhale, draw the hands to the thumb, to the sternum. Good. And we'll open our practice with our 3 rounds of Om. Take a moment, lick the lips, clear the throat, roll the shoulders. We're drawing in energy to our space, to our hearts, to each other. Inhale deeply for Om. Taking this moment to maybe set an intention for your practice. Draw something meaningful into the heart space. Deep breath in, open the mouth, let it go. Beginning with Sun A, drop the hands by the sides, Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold over with Tanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the hands, step it back to plank pose. Good. Look forward, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, sweeps the chest forward and up, upward facing, and exhale, roll over the toes, send the hips high, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, look between the hands, walk, step, or float your way to the top of the mats. Inhale, lifts you up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the chest. Inhale for length, restack, and exhale, fold. Inhale for halfway. Exhale, planting hands, find the bottom of a push-up, however you get there. Inhale for upward facing, and exhale for downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands, high on the toes, bend the knees, and make your way top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale for fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach it all the way up. Exhale, lift the heart, cactus the arms, back bend. Inhale, restack it, and exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, find the bottom of a push-up. Inhale, upward facing, and exhale, downward facing dog. Do this one more time. Take your full sun A at your own pace. Inhales, creating space. Exhales, creating a little compression, a little strength. Follow your breath. Inhale, sweeping up. Maybe find a back bend. Good. Eventually, we'll find our way into downward facing. A few more breaths to get there. Nice. Good. And finding downward facing dog, we'll all meet there. If you're there before we are, go ahead and take a few cleansing breaths. Downward facing dog is an opportunity to clear the mind, reset the body, reset your focus, draw that intention back to your heart. Inhale, sweep the right leg all the way up and back. Exhale, draw knee to nose. Plant the foot between the hands, drop the left knee down. Inhale, sweeps yourself up, Anjaneyasana. Good. Gather the hands behind the low back, interlacing the fingers, pressing the fists down and then lifting them away from the bum. Lift the heart space up towards the sky. You'll feel an extra shoulder stretch here. Good. One more breath to lift the sternum up. Gaze goes back. Holding for your exhale. Inhale, release the grip, fingertips reach up. Exhale, take the hands in front of that right foot. Good. Slowly shift the weight forward and come into a standing split here. As best you can. It's the beginning of class. Just really point the toe. You can open up the hip here. Good. Inhale, walk the fingertips forward, lift the chest up halfway, and exhale, draw that left knee into the chest. Good. Bend that right leg. And then lift the chest up, lift the fingertips for a one-legged Utkatasana. So you're in chair pose. Good. Nice. I'll do this with you too. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, plant the left foot down, reach the fingertips back, pinch the shoulder blades. Inhale, come high up onto the toes, sweep the fingertips forward. And exhale, fold, lift the hips, head goes low, down. Yeah, there you go. Inhale for halfway. Exhale, planting hands, step or hop it back, finding your way into downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, extending right leg again. Exhale, open up the hip. Inhale, lengthen, square the hip off. Exhale, round it in towards the right tricep. Inhale for length. Exhale, right knee towards left tricep. Inhale for length. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the right foot between the hands, pivot the back foot 45, square the hips, and inhale yourself up, warrior one. And in this warrior, I want you to really try to lean into that right leg, maybe stacking that knee just above the heel. Good. Drawing that right hip back, left hip forward, square the shoulders. Releasing the tips of the shoulders away from the ears, reaching actively with the fingertips. On your final inhale, we'll gaze up, the palms together, lift the chest, find an upper spine back bend. And exhale, planting the hands to frame that right foot. Send it all the way up and back. Good. Look forward, shift forward. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale for upward, and exhale for downward. Good. Nice deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. Inhale, left leg extends. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant the foot between the hands. Drop that right knee down. Inhale, sweep it all the way up. Good. On your exhale, gather the hands behind the low back, maybe interlacing the fingers the awkward way, lifting fingertips or lifting the fists away from the bum as you lift the sternum up towards the sky. You can drop the head back, hold, inhale, holding for your exhale. Inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up. Exhale, taking the hands out in front of that left leg, shifting the weight forward. Find your standing split. Right leg extends up towards the sky. Point the toe. You can open the hip. Take your time. Good. Next, inhale, walk the hands out, lift the chest up halfway. And exhale, right knee draws in towards the chest. Good. Start to bend the left leg. Inhale to sweep the fingertips up for your one-legged Utkatasana. Good. Squeezing the inner thighs. Nice. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, planting the right foot down. Reach the fingertips back. Lean the chest forward. Inhale, sweep the fingertips forward. Come high up onto the toes. And exhale, fold. Inhale for halfway. Exhale, planting the hands. Find the bottom of a push-up, however you get there. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg extends. Exhale to open up that hip. Good. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, left to right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant the foot between the hands, back foot pivot 45. Inhale, sweep it up, warrior one. Good. Now find your strength in this warrior one here. Lean forward just a little bit into that left knee so it's stacking above that ankle. Drawing the right hip forward, left hip back, squaring the shoulders. Good. Biceps come back behind the ears. Next, inhale, reach up, lengthen, press the palms. Exhale, plant the hands to frame the foot, high on the back toes, and sweep that left leg up. Good. Come into downward facing dog, however you get there. Maybe you take full vinyasa or you just step the foot back. Nice. Hips are high, head is low. Nice deep breath in. Open the mouth side out, let it go. Good. Inhale, right leg extends. Good. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant the foot between the hands, drop down that left knee, up. Exhale, cactus the arms this time, lift the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, planting the hands in front of you, come into your standing split, moving a little faster because we know where we're going. Inhale for halfway length. Exhale, left knee towards the chest. Sit into your one-legged Utkatasana as you inhale, sweep the fingertips up, find your balance. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, both feet meet the mat, fingertips sweep back, lean the chest forward. Inhale, reach the fingertips up high on the toes, and keeping the legs bent, take the hands down to the mat, maybe the knees draw onto the triceps, and you find maybe a little crow action here if you'd like. Good. If you're flying in crow at home, just be mindful. Good. Gaze forward, hips are lifted. Good. And then lower the feet down to the mat. Inhale, stand all the way up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the chest. Inhale, reach it up, restack, and exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale for halfway. Exhale, planting the hands, step or hop it back, finding your way into downward facing. Good. Inhale, left leg extends. Exhale, knee to nose. Planting foot between the hands, dropping that right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus the arms, find a back bend. Nice. Inhale, restack. Exhale, hands out in front. Find your standing split. Shift the chest forward, weight onto that left foot, right toes extend. Inhale, we'll draw your chest up halfway, gaze lifts. Exhale, right knee, into the chest. Sit the hips down. Find your one-legged Utkatasana, one-legged chair. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Find your balance. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, both feet meet the mat. Sweep the fingertips back. Pinch the shoulder blades and lean the chest forward. Inhale, high on the toes. Sweep the fingertips forward. Exhale, hands to the mat. Maybe knees come to the triceps, and you play around in crow on this side. Good. Taking this practice wherever you need it to go. If you need some rest, always feel free to do that. Being mindful of what your body is craving today. Maybe you've heated your space, maybe you haven't. But if you haven't, just be mindful you're not as flexible as you are when you're in the hot room, so don't overexert yourself. Good. Slowly lower the toes down if you're in your crow, and then stand it all the way up. Reach for the sky, lengthen. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the chest. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, chaturanga, however you get there. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg extends. Exhale, open up the hip. Option to start flipping your dog. So maybe you drop those right toes behind you, lift the hips. Good. So we're going to extend that left leg long, and we're going to sit the hips down and touch the right toes, or the right hand to the left toes, right? Good. Inhale, pick the hips back up. Nice. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting hips. Exhale, lower one more time. Good. Inhale, lifting hips. Exhale, come into a three-legged plank pose. Right toes are extending towards the back of the room. Good. Take a nice deep breath in, hollow out the front body. Exhale, chaturanga the arms and draw the right knee to the right tricep. Inhale, three-legged plank. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, chaturanga. Inhale, three-legged plank. Exhale, right knee, right side. Inhale, three-legged plank. Good. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale, three-legged dog. Right leg extends up towards the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant the foot between the hands. Stay high on the back toes. Inhale, sweep yourself up, crescent lunge. Nice. So maybe you drop down that left knee a little bit, bending, kind of deepening that lunge. Draw the tailbone down towards the earth. And then press that left heel back, straighten the leg, activate the quad, pressing the hamstring up towards the sky. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, open it up, warrior two, arms to a T. That back foot comes at a 90-degree angle. So the right knee is stacked directly above the ankle. Shoulders are squared over the hips. Both fingertips are reaching actively in opposite directions. Gaze over the front fingertips. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame that right foot. Inhale, send it all the way up and back and flow it through to downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, extending left leg nice and long. Exhale, open up the hip. Option, dropping that left foot behind you. Dog. Hips are lifted. Good. So that right foot's going to extend, and we're going to sit this down just like we did the last time. Lower the hips, touch the fingers and the toes. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, find that three-legged plank. Slowly roll over. The left toes extend towards the back of the room. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, push it up. Exhale, left to left, bend those elbows. Good. Inhale, push it up. Exhale, one more time. Inhale, three-legged plank. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale for length. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant the foot between the hands and find your crescent lunge. Good. Slowly lifting the chest. Tailbone tucks, low belly draws in, fingertips reaching. You take your adjustments you did on the last side. Beautiful. One more full inhale here. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Arms come to a T. Shoulders are stacking directly above the hips, tucking the tailbone again. Left fingertips are reaching forward, right fingertips are reaching back. Good. We always have metaphors in yoga, so we can't reach forward to the future. We can't change the past, so stack it right in the middle. Become present in this pose. Become present with your breath. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, framing that foot. Inhale, sweeps that left leg up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Look between the hands, high up under the toes, deep bend in the knees, and make your way forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale for halfway. Exhale for folding. Inhale, root to rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, back bend it out. Inhale, restack it. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, planting hands, step or hop it back, flow it through, downward facing dog. Good. And we'll add a little in here with this. Inhale, extend right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose and hold here. Draw that right knee to the right tricep. Draw the right knee to the left tricep. Draw it back towards your nose. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, knee to nose once more. Plant the foot between the hands and inhale, crescent lunge. Nice. Exhale for warrior two, open it up. Pivot that back foot so it's parallel to the back of your mats. Nice. As you inhale, straighten the right leg, reach the fingertips up, and exhale, Skandasana towards the left side so that left knee is bent, right toes are flexed up. You can draw the hands down to the mat for balance, or you can draw them to prayer if you'd like. Lifting the chest. Good. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, hold. Inhale, warrior two. Bend that right knee, straighten that left. Arms open up to a T. Nice deep breath in here. Exhale, Skandasana, left side. Flex the right toes. Good. Take the hands down to the mat and walk it towards the back of the room. Find your runner's lunge. Planting the right hand down, inhale, we'll sweep the left fingertips up for your dragonfly twist. Stack that left shoulder on top of the right. Really spin the chest open. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, left hand plants to the top corner of the left side of the mat. Kick the right toes up. Stacking right hip on top of left. Maybe the right hand comes to your hip. Flex the toes towards the side of the room and find your balanced half moon. Nice. Now you have the option to stay here. You can bend that knee, draw the heel close to the glute, knee close to the chest, grip the foot in Chapasana, kicking the foot into the hand. You can keep that left hand on the mat for balance. You can draw the left hand to prayer. You have all these fun options. Take it where your body needs to go today. Good. One more deep breath in. Exhale, slowly step it back, warrior two. Drop that right foot, arms to a T, deep bend in that left knee. Nice. Inhale, reach forward, flip the palm, exalt it back. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame that left foot. Inhale, send it all the way up and back. Good. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale for length. Exhale, knee to nose. Draw the knee towards the left tricep. Now towards the right tricep. Knee to nose. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, knee to nose again. Step the foot between the hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Good. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Left knee is bent, right foot is parallel to what is now the back of your mat. Good. Inhale, straighten that left leg, reach the fingertips up, and exhale, Skandasana towards the right. Right knee bends, left toes are flexed up. Again, hands can come to the mat for balance or draw them to prayer. Take a nice deep breath in. Staying for your exhale. Inhale, come all the way back up. Warrior two, bend that left knee, arms to a T. Inhale, draw it back up. Exhale, Skandasana towards the right. Good. Now plant the hands down onto the mat. Walk it towards the front of your mat, framing that right foot, runner's lunge. Planting the left hand down, inhale, reach the right fingertips up. Really spin the chest open. Good. Stack that right shoulder on top of the left. Allow the twist to come from the spine and not just opening up those hips. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, right hand to the top corner of the right side of your mat. Start to kick that left leg up, stacking left hip on right. Maybe that left hand meets that left hip point. You can extend the fingertips. Again, you can Shavasana if you'd like to. Holding for balance. You got it. Beautiful work. One more deep inhale. Slowly finding warrior two on your exhale. Inhale, reach it forward, flip the palm, exalt it back. Exhale, cartwheeling the hands down to frame that right foot. Inhale, send it all the way up. Look forward, shift forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Coming into a pyramid pose. Inhale, extend that left leg all the way up. Exhale, draw knee to nose. Now I want you to think about placing the foot directly beneath the heart space, so not all the way in between the hands. You're kind of halfway stepping here. It's heel to heel alignment, so the left heel is in line with the right front foot. Left toes are splayed out to the side. You can take the hands to the hips and draw yourself up. You can even come up halfway if you'd like. I want you to draw that right hip point back, left hip point forward. Good. Now with the hands on the hips, inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, hinge forward halfway, so that your torso is parallel to the mat. Good. Option to add a little arms to it by reaching them forward, almost as if you're holding a beach ball. If you'd like a little ab challenge here, that's fine. Good. Take a nice deep breath for a hold. Exhale, start to hinge all the way down. Start to take the hands to the mat. Maybe the nose draws closer to the shin or the knee. Again, right hip is drawing actively forward. Left hip is pulling actively backward. Good. Find a beautiful hamstring stretch. And even if you maybe want to draw the toes up towards the nose, flexing the foot, add a little extra there. Beautiful. Couple more inhales. Couple more exhales. Really folding over that left leg. Nice. Next inhale, I want you to lift the chest up halfway. Walk the hands out in front of you. Bending that left knee. Come into your runner's lunge. Good. Inhale, pressing into the palms. Reach that left leg all the way up and back. Look forward, shift forward, lower down halfway. Inhale for upward. Exhale for downward. Inhale, right leg extends up. Exhale, draw knee to nose. And then plant that foot directly below the heart space. Again, not between the hands. Good. Find your heel to heel alignment here. Slowly start to straighten that right leg. Good. Lift the chest up, draw the hands to the waist. Think about inhaling, creating space and length in the spine. Exhale, hinge forward. Again, maybe you need to extend the fingertips forward, reaching for your beach ball if you'd like. Good. Use your abdominal muscles, draw the low belly in and up, corset your obliques in and around. One more inhale. Exhale, start to hinge all the way over that right leg. Hands meet the mat, nose comes towards the shin. And then shifting that right hip back, left hip forward. Good. Maybe flex the toes up here. I'm taking a few breaths to get into this pose. It's a nice deep stretch. Beautiful. One more full breath here. Good. Next, inhale, walk the hands out in front. Bend that right knee, come into your runner's lunge. Planting the hands, inhale, we'll sweep that right leg all the way up and back. Good. Look forward, shift forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale for upward. Exhale for downward facing dog. Good. High up onto the toes, bend the knees, and find bear pose. So shift the shoulders over the wrists. Good. Knees are hovering just above the mat. Take that right foot and stack it on top of the left. Nice. Holding here. Low belly draws in. Keep breathing. Good. And then take the right toes down to the mat. Switch it out. Left toes will come to the top of that right heel. Good. Try not to lose the integrity in the torso here. Nice. Draw both feet down to the mat here. Lower the knees. Good. Now, I want you to crisscross that right leg on top of the left so that the knee is on the floor. Good. And then we're going to sit back and find our cow face pose. So knees are already stacked. Toes can come out to the side. Find your little cow ears. Lengthen the spine up. Good. I'm going to scoot over here. I don't want to be too close to you. Good. Inhale, reach the right fingertips up, and then exhale, bend that elbow and take the hand to the inside of the shoulder blades. Right elbow is facing all the way up. Good. If you need a strap here, go ahead and grab it. We're going to take that left hand, bend the elbow, and reach the left fingertips for the right. See if you can interlace those fingertips behind your shoulder blades. Like that. Good. You can stay here, or you can take a deep breath in for length, open the chest a little bit, and exhale, round the spine down. Draw the forehead towards the knees. Good. When you're ready, inhale, lifting the chest up. Release the hands down. And we're going to take a little stroll to a wide-legged forward fold. So we'll take the hands off to the right side and then spin our hips up towards the sky, and we're facing the back of the mat. Good. Now take the feet as wide as you need. Prasarita Padottanasana. So you can take the hands to the hips. You can interlace them behind the low back if you'd like. You can grip peace fingers to the great toes, scoop the heels, whatever this looks like for you. Shift the weight to the ball of the foot. Lift the tailbone. Good. Draw chin to chest. Lengthen the spine. Nice. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Release the hands to the mat. And start to heel toe the feet back in towards each other. Good. Inhale, we'll reach you up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale for halfway. Exhale, planting hands, step, hop it back. High to low push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Facing the back of the mat here, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to come high up onto the toes, bend the knees, shift the shoulders over the wrists, and come into your bear pose. Good. You have the option of those toe taps on the back of your opposite foot, or you can do those shoulder taps that we did at the beginning, or you can just stay in your bear pose. Either one. Your choice. Pretty cool, huh? Good. Finishing up, just another breath here. Good. mat, knees, feet. And we're gonna cross that left leg on top of the right. Sit the hips down and find your cow face posture with the right knee on top. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, good. Sometimes when we get twisted, I always lose which side we're on, but that's why I have somebody else here to keep me in line, right? Good, so we're gonna inhale, reach the left fingertips up and bend that elbow, reach that left hand to the inside of the shoulder blades. Again, maybe you need to grab your strap. Take the right hand, scoop it around the low back, and reach for those left fingertips. You can inhale to lift the chest, hold, or you can exhale, round the spine, draw the navel in, and draw the forehead close to that right knee. Good. Inhale, lift the chest up. Good. Exhale, releasing the arms. Taking them to the left side of the mat, we're going to spin it open, wide-legged forward fold, facing the front of the mat. Again, taking those feet out as wide as you need. Now you have the option here of doing the exact same thing, maybe a little bit different with the hands, or you can take your hands, interlacing the fingers, draw the forearms to the mat, tucking the head, chin to chest, draw the crown of the head, which is right here. It's not here, it's not here. Good. Right on top. And shift forward into a little balance. Maybe it's headstand. Maybe take the hands down, start to shift the hips above the shoulders and take a little press handstand. Jane's doing a little twist. I like it. We're holding for a few breaths here. This is your choice. This is your practice. Always take it where you need to go. Keeping steady Ujjayi breath. Good. And then finding a little finality to this pose, taking the hands back down to the mats. Inhale, we'll lift your chest up halfway and start to heel toe the feet back together. Nice. Inhale, we'll draw you up halfway again. Exhale, we'll fold, taking the hands behind the heels and slowly lower your bottom down to the mat. Good. Keeping the heels close to the glutes, knees in line with the hips. We're going to reach the fingertips forward, hollow out the front body, and roll yourself down onto your back. Nice. Cross that right foot on top of the left. Pressing the right hand to the inside of that knee, open up the hip for a supine pigeon. Supine figure four. You can stay here if that's enough, or you can scoop the arms through that figure four. Either grab the shin or the back of the thigh. And then for those with a little more flexibility, you can straighten that left leg. Grab the fingers for the peace toes and draw that leg closer to the face. Get a little more action here, whatever you choose. Holding this for a few breaths, few moments. Really working into that psoas, releasing that tension that we usually kind of store in our hips. One more breath. Good. Slowly release that left foot down back to the mat if it's not there already. Take the arms to a cactus or a T, shifting the hips to the right a little bit. Exhale, we'll start to draw the knees down to the mat for a little spinal twist. Eventually, maybe coming back to center, draw the knees in. Good. And then dropping the feet down to the mat, set up for your next side. So heels are close to the glutes, crossing that left leg on top of the right for your supine figure 4. Press the left hand to the inside of that left knee. And then take this pose where you need it to go. You draw the hands through that figure 4. Hug the knee in closer. You can straighten that right leg. Just another moment here. And then eventually that right foot will meet the mat. You could take the arms to a cactus or a T, shift the hips left, allow the knees to fall right. Gaze over the left shoulder if you'd like full spinal activation in this twist. And gently draw the knees back and towards center. Hug them in. Good. You have options here. You can stay in this little tight yogi ball, or you can extend the feet up towards the sky, pressing the heels, flex the toes towards the nose for candlestick. If you'd like a little more, you can come into shoulder stand by lifting the hips up over the shoulders, taking the hands to the low or mid back here. And put the weight on the triceps. I don't want you to put weight on the back of your neck. If you feel like you've got that little pinch or that compression on the protrusion in the back of your neck, I want you to lean towards the elbows a little bit. Good. Keep the feet nice and active. You can point those toes or you can flex them and press the heels up towards the sky. But try to stack the hips directly above the shoulders. You're going to feel that congestion in the throat. That's okay. Breathe through it. If you'd like plow, drop the toes behind the head. And if you'd like snail, you can draw the knees close to the ears, squeezing the head with those knees. And slowly releasing the same way that you went in, you'll come out, being mindful. Beautiful. Any last minute poses that you want to incorporate into your practice, now's the time to do that. You have a few breaths here before we go into our full Shavasana. So find what your body needs and take it. Good. Eventually finding your way into your final resting pose. You can find a wall in your house and extend the legs up. You can lie on your back, arms and legs wide. You can even take this on your belly with one cheek to the mat, palms face up, big toes touch and heels will fall apart. This is an opportunity to really tune into the heartbeat. And use your breath to slow the heart rate down just a little bit more. And we'll take a collective inhale in through the nose, fill up the belly, fill up the lungs, open the mouth, side out, let it go. Finding Shavasana. And we receive about 20,000 breath cycles a day. If only for a single cycle you're conscious of this great gift that infuses us with light. Take refuge in the completion of the exhale, in that magical silence of emptiness during that natural pause. Remember that this breath is yours. In our physical practice here, we learn to cherish each and every breath, to cherish each cell in our bodies, and know that we aren't always given what we want in life, but we need to create it. How you conquer. And this time that we spend on our mat gives us those tools to conquer whatever comes up. Deepen the breath. Bring awareness back into your physical body. Start to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Gently swaying the head left to right. Eventually reaching the arms up overhead, point the toes, create a nice long body here. Pressing the shoulder blades and the bum into the mat, lifting the low back. And as you exhale, drawing one knee in towards the chest and then the other. And take a moment rocking left to right before you eventually fall off onto the right side, fetal position. Cradle the head and the bicep, closing the eyes and offering one last moment of gratitude in your practice. Finding that intention that you might have set at the beginning, drawing it back into the heart space. Take a nice long deep breath in. Open the mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Anything that might have bubbled up from the inside to the outside layers, let it just melt off onto the mat. Leave it there. Pressing that left palm into the mat, guide yourself to a comfortable position. We'll close our practice with our 3 rounds of Om, sealing in the energy that we've created. As you inhale, draw the arms out parallel, puff the chest, lift the chin. Open mouth, exhale, draw the thumbs to the sternum, bow the head. Inhale for Om. Drawing the thumbs to the third eye. The light, the love, the peace that is within me honors all that is within you. Namaste. Thank you all so much. Beautiful practice, everyone. Even though I can't see you, I know it was beautiful because it was yours.